Hello, my name's Tim Gregory. I'm from Vermeer Investment Management in the UK. Hope everyone is doing okay and managing to stay safe at this extraordinary time. Thought today we would talk a little bit about the impact of politics on the stock market in recent months and indeed in recent years, which I do believe has played a far more significant role in shaping markets than it has done throughout the rest of my 30-year career. And I think President Trump has in fact set an enormous amount of stall by the success of the stock market and the link to that to the success of his presidency. And I don't see any reason why in the next 4 months, as we run up to the critical November elections, why this should change. Indeed, as we know, the last few months, it's been essential that central bank policy helping to support markets and restore confidence to the stock market and bond markets alongside government support for the consumer and for families at such a difficult time has been a really big factor in making sure that the economy has performed rather better than many people expected when we faced the worst of the lockdowns back in April in those early days of the pandemic when everything was so uncertain. So we expect government policy to remain very supportive of the consumer in every way as we head into the election. We're going to hear a lot of talk about big infrastructure bills which are very necessary to create jobs, to rebuild the roads of America, and I think this is going to continue to be a very important factor. However, when we come to November, it's very uncertain who'll win the election. Clearly, the opinion polls have swung quite favourably towards the Democrats in recent weeks. Now, it's far too early to tell who ultimately will win the election, but of course, if the Democrats did win, we'll face a very different environment to the one we've faced in recent years. We will clearly, it's indicated, see higher taxation, and that is going to be a problem for corporate profits going forward. But it's likely that whoever's in power, because we will have to somewhat withdraw the fiscal support that's been so helpful to the economy in recent months, that will face a much more challenging environment in 2021 and beyond that. And indeed, factors like the trade talks between the US and China, which have had severe problems and led to a difficult stock market in 2018 before a deal was done during 19, have also been factors that have led to stock market uncertainty at certain times. Beyond the election, we genuinely expect this to be a significant factor in holding market performance back. But in the meantime, for the next 3 or 4 months, while we run towards the election, we expect politicians to be very supportive in every way of the economy to make sure we continue to get through this difficult situation. We don't anticipate that there will be further lockdowns unless it's absolutely necessary. And we see that the governments will do everything they can to support the economy and support the stock market in every way they can for the next few months. Thanks very much for your time.